which is 600,000 naira. Total for 67 bags is 1.7 million, 1.743 million. Now, feeding cost per fish, that is the feeding cost per fish here is 1,743. But we have not added other expenses, have we? We are only talking about the food. Let us add other expenses. Buying juveniles, 1,000 juveniles at 150 naira each is 150,000. Petrol for pumping water, 50,000 naira. Logistics, we are running around 50,000 naira. Total 250,000 naira. If you add it to the cost of feed, 1.7 million, that will give you 1.993 million, 1,993,000 naira. So the general cost required for raising 100 catfish is estimated to be 1,943,000 naira. For catfish farmers that produce their own feed, the cost tend to be far lower than this. Sales and profitability. Sales and profitability. The market price for 1 kg catfish is set at 4,000 naira to 5,000 naira per kg. Although this price varies across some locations in Nigeria, but I'm sure that in Owerri here, if somebody should bring a 1 kg catfish, he will not want to give you at anything less than 4,000 or 5,000 naira as it is now. Is that costly? So, if proper management is observed, you should get at least 850 kg of fish during harvest. I don't know whether I'm making point. You put 1,000 pieces of fish in the water. After 5 months, you give them this quantity of food. We are saying that you may not reach 1 kg average. You may not get 1,000 kg weight out of your 1,000 fish. Why? Some of your fish are female. Hello? Female are naturally smaller in size. The male can get to 1 kg easily, but the females may not want to get to 1 kg easily. You may have had some that are rungs, that are not fast growing. You may have some that are having issues and problems. So let us now take 850 kg to be your weight, harvest weight. You harvested 850 kg weight. Let's look at the market now. So 850 multiplied by 4,000 naira, we have 3,400,000 naira. Estimated price, sales minus expenditure is equal to profit. 3.4 million minus 1.993 million, you are having 1,407,000. So the estimated profit is 1,407,000, which is about 56% return on your investment. Remember, you spent closely to 1.9 million. So this value will differ because of the different management practices of farmers. Whereas somebody is buying all the feed from the commercial shop, the commercial feed. Another person here might be doing self-milling. You might be producing your own feed because you have an idea of the ingredients to put together to produce feed. We call it local feed. For instance, I do local feed. I do branded local feed for weight production. These are the flyers. If somebody wants any quantity of feed, 10 bags, 20 bags, 1 ton, I will do a good feed for that person to make their fish to grow. Now, if you produce your feed, definitely the price you are going to buy feed in the market and the one you produce are not going to be the same. Is it not so?
Yes.
So you see that your money cost of production will go down. And this is very, very important. Thank you so much. Now, quality for us in animal nutrition is whereas we didn't calculate the nutrient requirement of the feed, which is based on crude protein percentage. If you check a bag of feed, you will see where they write 45% crude protein. If you take a bag of chicken food grower, there is an estimated crude protein percentage for chicken chick smash. There is a particular crude protein percentage for grower mash. There is a particular crude protein percentage for layer mash. There is also a crude protein percentage for broiler starter. They are high in energy, and broiler finisher. The crude protein percentage is what matters. So now, if you go to the market and bought your fish meal, the appropriate quantity you are supposed to put in your feed in formulation. You bought your spent grain, you bought your palm kernel cake, you bought your soybean meal, your groundnut cake, your maize, and the additives that we put inside, the lysine, the methionine, the salt and everything, the premix. If you put this thing together, you that is formulating it will know that you have a good feed. I don't know what I'm getting me. Because your calculation is correct. You have animal protein, you have plant protein, you have other things that are combined in that 100 units of production feed you are making. Therefore, that feed is a good feed. It's not because it's foreign that made it a good feed. It's because you gave it what it's supposed to take. I don't know what I can communicate. For instance, if I have fries and I'm looking for 65% crude protein feed to give to them, I might decide to use my catfish. I might dry it up and grind it. If I get my fish and grind it, I have pure fish meal to give to my fish at a higher crude protein percentage. That's the idea I'm trying to give. So don't condemn the local feed. But whereas again, there's something you need to know again. When the fish has left 1 month, they ate 2 mm, right? The second month, they ate 3 mm. The 4th month, as they are growing, the nutrient requirement of the fish reduces. If they started with a 30-something% crude protein, they will be reducing to 28. It will be going high because the fish does not need much of the nutrients as they grow older. They will need more of the energy, right? They will still gain the weight. So the cost, that is why you see the cost of the feed. As it changes from 4 mm to 6 mm, the prices are dropping because the things they put inside it are less. So that is what business plan we have.
Okay, be rounding up because me, I want to go. See, there's no time. Okay. It's already to 4.
Well, I just ask one question. Let me answer it so that every other thing we have known it here now. What's the question you asked? Yes. The major raw materials I'll be producing is I will take fish meal. Ask me percentage. I will say I put 25% of that feed, and we are using 100 units now. The weight of the feed is 100. That's the unit, right? So if that's that 100 kg weight, I will come fish meal. Now the fish meal depends on the type. Is it pure 72% Holland? Is it 65% Indonesia? Or is it Nigeria that is no analysis? Local fish meal from Nigeria, it has no analysis. You are the one that will know. Second one you need to put is the soybean meal or the soybean cake or full fat soya, the one that does not remove the oil. The third one you are going to add here is the groundnut cake, GNC. They have removed the oil from the groundnut, the chaff, they sell it in the feed mill. You put the percentage, maybe 15%. The soybean, you put there about 10%. Then there's what we call blood meal from the blood, cow blood. If you have that one, you can put some 5% to increase what you're doing. The next one you're going to put is the palm kernel cake, PKC. Maybe you can put about 7% of palm kernel cake. Then you see you have done animal protein, you have done plant protein nutrients, right? You begin to step it down now to wheat offal. You know what we call wheat offal? The chaff. Rice bran, the chaff. Why do you add some quantity of chaff in the feed? For stomach movement, so that the animals can go to toilet easily and there be full bowel movement. Then the next thing you now put is the bone meal. The next thing you now put is the premix, a chemical, the multivitamin for that feed. The next thing you now put is the lysine. Lysine is amino acid.
You don't do
Methylamine is amino acid. It is said in the store. The next thing you now put is the enzyme. Enzyme is what breaks down the things that are in the feed. The next thing you now put is salt. Your feed is rounding up. So as I'm standing here, I'm giving you a whole formulation for feed that you can use and pattern your fish or anything you want to do. And I'm into it. So while we are saying this thing now, any of us here, you have my contact. If you don't have it, please do. I have an offer for you. If you are booking for 500 juveniles, we are booking for 1,000 juveniles, please, you can quickly contact me within this weekend. I'm supplying. If you are booking 500, if you are booking tarpaulin, I want to start you up in your backyard, because when these people come for money, they will want to know what we are doing. They want to know the business you are doing before you come to collect money from them. But if you come to your backyard and they see a tarpaulin that contains 1,000 fish, juveniles, even if you buy a bag of food to be feeding them by January, it will be growing this December. This weekend and next weekend, I am supplying fish. I am processing supplies. If you are interested, get 500 pieces of fish, juveniles. This juvenile is this size. This is juveniles. I think in my paper I gave you, I offer you 130 naira one. Call my number. I will make sure that this weekend or next weekend you get either 500 or 1,000. I give you free consultancy. You will not pay me anything to consult you till you harvest your fish. I will give you the drug, how to mix drug and add it in the feed, and you'll be feeding your fish that they'll be growing without dying. I will give you guided support anytime, any day, that will make you to be like that man. The man came to my place when I was in Abuja, bought 500 pieces of fish. After 5 months, he called me that he wants to sell. Because after 5 months, he now started using my feed. My feed is fish feed, correct fish feed. I produced when I was in Abuja. I gave him those feeding. 5 months he called me, he wants to sell. Whereas when he left my farm, that 500 pieces of fish, the container, sorry for that, a 10 kg gallon, a 10 liter gallon is like this now. A 10 liter gallon, that was what the man used to collect 500 pieces of juvenile from my farm. Thank you. When he called me to sell the fish, I called Aminu, the Hausa guys that sell fish in Kado market, to come, we have the market to sell. He started his motor, over 10 50 liter jerry can, so he got to his house, and we started weighing the fish. You know, every 10 pieces, 150 liter is full because it's over kg weight. Every 10 pieces, a jerry can is full. And the man was loading his vehicle. The young man that did the farming just had the money they gave him, counted the money, and he was looking sad. He said, "Guy," I said, "Yes." Do you remember the day I came to your farm to carry this 500 pieces of fish in a 10 liter jerry can? I said, "Yes." What about it? He said, "Now that they are taking it out, that they have hired a vehicle and many 50 liter jerry cans are following it, and he has a lot of money with him here." What am I trying to say? Fish is money. Catfish is lucrative. In hatchery, you can use a 1 kg or 2 kg female and hatch and produce over 50,000 fingerlings. I do it, we do it, we are doing it. Then, if you don't want to